Let's see. All right, interesting. Interested to know what's gonna happen. Let's see, man. Let's get it to time my 3 minutes delay. Perfect. All right. Yes, perfect. We are going to be looking at Liquid Egoy 1337 Tough UA. Alright. I think Liquid is already in the top 8 in the leaderboard. 1337 might be as well. Egoy got a kickback from PYS 2, getting kicked out quite early. We'll see if they can redeem themselves. Also an interesting group is Group 1. Nova Score, Ren, Moscovinia, and the Resistance. All of these, I think all of these are fighting for top 16 out of, as far as I know. Those are going to be some interesting matches to keep track of as well. Let's see. Yeah. B-Love 2401 Prada UNX would be quite interesting as well. Yeah, I'm just most excited to do this group 5. It's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be fun. I totally trust it to be fun and interesting to watch. Canal. I think all teams, yeah, all teams surely have Canal. So first we're gonna see Canal and then maybe for Despair. It's gonna be interesting. And now I pressed the light. Perfect. Let's see it. Let's see it. Watch my own live in the meantime on my phone to keep track of everything. Welcome to everyone watching. Hope you will enjoy my probably not perfect commentary. Alright, there we go. Everything's set up. Let's not touch anything now. Let's just wait for the matches, see what happens. Alright. Let's wait for the matches. See if anything interesting happens. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will. Ego, it does seem to be the favorite from the poll with 2 votes out of the 3 for now. Let's see. Let's sit and wait. We could also go and take a look at Canal. Let's see. Right here. Stretch.com. WotBlitz. Canal. Perfect. Pre-breathing. All right. Let's add this picture. Boom. Boom. All right. Let's have a look at Canal. So probably we are going to see some heavy tanks try to cap the C point, maybe some rushing with lights onto the A point. I'm gonna see this capped definitely. And yeah, it's mainly a waiting game on this map. Try to get the cap advantage. We might see when it's like a close cap game, they might drive into each other's cap for a couple seconds to try and stop the caps for a couple seconds, but not take it, which we've seen it before. The light tanks, obviously, for the A point crossfire, might get some intel from their spawn as well. People camping in the back. Yeah, we're gonna see it. All right. First match is going to be Liquid versus. Let's see, I didn't recall. Liquid versus Tough UA. Alright, perfect. Tough UA right here. Nice logo and Liquid. Right, perfect. For now, it's 0-0, obviously, because no games have started yet. Liquid, very strong team. Tough UA, I've never really heard of those guys. But they seem to be quite good. 70% overall in the team. Let's see some action from both teams. We'll be hopping into the game within 2.5 minutes. Let's see. Ego is still the top favorite for now with 7 votes. So it's like 4-3 votes for Ego today. We will see. We will see. I'm sure Liquid and 1337 are going to be rough opponents for them. But nonetheless, going to be an interesting one. And we will be hopping into the match in 1.5 minutes. I'm sure we will see a lot of 116 Kranwagen and concept action, probably some RHM Panzerwagen as well. Yeah. 116 are good tanks. Quite troll armor, but horrible guns. Horrible. I mean, good damage output, but that's if you hit your shots. Alright, 1 more minute. I'm interested to see what all the teams are going to do today. Today's going to be a big day for the bigger teams, but also the smaller teams, for the top 16 teams, etc. Trying to get their hands on their rewards, avatars, maybe even camos. 20 more seconds. Some more seconds, and then we will be jumping into the match. If I press ready. Which I didn't. It's a good thing that I pressed ready. Otherwise we would have missed the first match. Alright. 3 116s, 2 concepts, 2 lights for Liquid, and only 1 light for WA. I'm pretty sure Liquid is looking to get the A cap here on this map. One light going for the D point. Concept going for the risky crossing. 116, quite aggressive in the middle, getting an early hold down position. Liquid is able to take the C cap before WA is able to get the B cap because of a nice D cap. Alright, we do say WA taking the A cap. But already leading quite early into the match, which might cost them later on. WA holding their spawn with the concepts in the back. It's gonna be a rough one to push that spawn. Or even cross them. Concept is actually boosted up that hill. Interesting. The 116 might be in a bad spot in a second. This guy is able to shoot him, which he's not looking to do, which means that the 116 is fine. Kranwagen looking for some more information about their enemy spawn, Liquid. Even though Liquid is over the D cap and close to the B cap, I'm sure WA is quite unhappy about not being able to capture the B point, which means that they will have to make the push soon enough. And blind shots also going in, maybe expecting the light up there. Kranwagen's also taking blind shots into certain positions, bushes, hoping that they will get some free damage. For now, nothing much is really happening. Concept spotted on the hill, though. Don't think they will get any easy shots into there, but they might be able to bleed them out with the HE, which they are doing right now. which forces the concept to fall slightly back. Crowns might be looking to make a move on the 116 in the middle. Slightly trying to bleed the middle 116 out. Still nothing much happening. Liquid knowing that they don't have to push. Waiting for the enemy to make their move. And obviously punishing. 116 in the middle taking a shot. But also returning the favor. With a blind fire into that bush. I wasn't even spotted. Alright. WA making their move for the 116 in the middle. Will they be able to make it? Ooh. Crown Falcon takes a big beating. 116 does not survive that push though. Kran on a one shot. WA pushing with their concepts, getting bled out. Concept almost dead. Concept on the one shot. Radioactive. Being forced to reverse back. Liquid taking their advantage, pushing the concept here. Because he's basically free. Shokura getting 2 free shots into the Crown Wagon. Crown Wagon is moving into the open and Liquid 1 on the caps. Alright. Let's see. Liquid is going to have 1 point. Alright, let's see it. 1-0 for Liquid. And once again, welcome to everyone in chat. Let's see your predictions about who's going to win in this group. Igor still seems to be the favorite. With 50% up against the 29, 7, and 14. One guy going offline. What is going on there? Oh, he is back. All right. Let me know how your day was going. Anything fun today? All right, 30 more seconds. We'll be jumping into the next match. Do see a Hori on WA side, which can be quite scary, but I don't think it's well suited for this map. Canal. I think on May and Ruins, for example, holding the heavy flank would be good in a Hori, but I'm not so sure about Canal. But we will see. Alright. WA more looking into the concept gameplay. Let's see. Liquid going for the D point again. Basically the same strat. Let's see. Is WA able to take that cap? No. Quick bleeds. Both teams taking only 1 shot for now. 2 shots. Ooh, Hori does get a nasty shot in. The D point is getting pressured by 3 tanks though. 3 concepts are on a journey. Liquid already seeing this or expecting this. moving in with their Kranwagens to support. WA moving into the D point quite early though. Might be able to get punished. Both teams not really able to get the capture points in the middle. WA maybe getting the point. WA does get the point. Liquid also getting the point. But we do see quite a hit point advantage on the side of WA. And also one gun out of the game for Team Liquid. Light tank moving in to get some intel about their spawn might be dangerous there. Does not get spotted by their light, but does spot their enemy light. Is he looking for shots? I mean, he will be able to get the shot if he does. Does get the HE in, actually. Bringing the light down to a one-shot. Light tank goes down. Bringing the cap lead back to Liquid. Liquid is kind of on one side-ish. Kind of split it though. Concepts not really looking to make any moves, knowing that there's more enemies there. Where will we see the moves going? Light tank going up the hill might be blind shotted soon because it's quite a predictable position for a light tank. Kran trying to proxy spot the concepts on the D point. Still the HP advantage for WA though. But the caps are in favor of Liquid, which means that WA will have to make a push at some point. IS4 looking to rotate out. They might be preparing to make a move on the spawn of Liquid. Which means that Devotion will be out of the game. Devotion getting a shot into the IS4 there. Okay, WA looking to make their move. Not really making the move. Also kind of not really winning the HP there. Liquid getting some more shots in with the light in the bush. WA moving in, trying to get the Kranwagen here. Kranwagen moving back into a hold-on position. WA in a big crossfire with the light tank and the other Kran. Is this worth it? No. Liquid wins on caps. The push was too slow. Nothing really happened. 2-0 for Liquid right here. All right. Let's see. 2. Liquid taking the win there, even though WA had one gun more in the beginning of the match. Let's see. When will the next matches be? Any intel? Not yet. Will be updated soon. No time yet, because these matches are still going. Igor versus 1337 is still going. WA not really making the push worth, which is quite unfortunate. Let's reset the score real quick. 2-2. Let's reset the score. All right. Now we could just wait for the next invite. See what happens. Let's see in the poll. 15 votes. Ego is still fan favorite. And then 1337 on the second spot for winning this group. Liquid on the third. ToughtUA on the last, unfortunately. This was kind of a one-sided match. Wanted to see some more exciting stuff like end games, you know. But that's unfortunate, you know. What happens, happens. Liquid playing quite well. Getting the cap advantage, knowing that they don't have to push, and bleeding quite efficiently. Very nice. Very, very nice indeed. All right. Next match is going to be an interesting one, I think. Or at least I hope it's going to be an interesting one. Let's see. All right. MSK winning here to RST. Nova's core matches against Ren still going. They did lose to Ren on day 2, I think. So quite interested in the results there. U3 BPA and BPS going through here on this group as kind of expected. UNX going through as well, winning 2-0 against Prada. B-Love versus UNX on group 3. Let's see it. Joe. And QQ going through. Ooh, Romania X. Would have hoped for them to go through. They had a pretty good team. Violence as well. Interested to see who's gonna win. Romania X or Violence. Elum and Lizun both winning this group first match. In group 7, nothing has happened yet. Interesting. Still ongoing. If the matches are gonna load. Yes, they are. Okay. One RTR losing to Oleni. Oh. Going to be matched up with Ipa. Ipa winning to Rush. Okay. Interesting. 5. Is this still ongoing? 1337 winning to Igor. Ugh. That's a rough one to take for Igor, knowing that they're gonna go for top. They were gonna go for top 8. Yeah, it's unfortunate, man. That means they will have to win basically everything this day. Ren winning to Nova score again, just like day 2. What is going on? What's going on there? It's quite a weird one. Nova score, Nova score, Nova score, Nova score. Also on day 2. Yeah, they seem to be quite unlucky on day 2, I guess. Nova score. Really strong team. Interesting. Well, good. Oh, props to Ren. Props to Ren. There is some issues with servers. Romania X getting kicked out of the tournament. We're supposed to play for Despair and got kicked out of their game. What's going on there? Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. Any informations? Hmm. Might be experiencing some server issues right now, which would be bad. Weird outcome. Joke winning to QQ. Interesting. Romania X still tied to violence. What? What is going on here? Romania X. Yeah, they tied. They just got kicked out. What? That's weird. What? Um, what is going on there? A draw? I mean, no. They said they got kicked out of the match. Huh. Weird things happening. Weird things. Hmm. Second stage. I am really not sure to what happened here. This would have been an interesting matchup, though. Okay. The room just closed after 1-1 for Romania X and violence. That's interesting. Yeah. Two people got kicked out from Previous. Hmm. I'm just gonna wait for my next game invite. I've no clue what happened there. So the room just closed after 1-1? What? That's interesting, man. Huh. Chart. Romania X. Still 1-1. What's happening there, man? All players got killed before anyone could load in, and now QQ and Choke are playing grand finals, and our day is over. That's interesting, man. Okay. I don't think that's supposed to happen. I mean, yeah, I guess the day is over for Romania X and Violence. Not really sure what happened with QQ and Choke. Let's have a look. Let's have a look there. Charts. Choke. Choke won against QQ, but they're playing again because Romania X and Violence tied somehow. That's weird, to say the least. What is happening there, man? Let's see. Ego is still being fan favorite. Liquid is catching up to the 35%, while Ego is on 40 right now. Interesting. Let's see. Romania X. We entered the game, loaded, and got kicked. Huh. Huh. That's weird. Alright, room is open. Liquid versus 1337. Alright, let's see it. Let's see it. Let's hide let's hide this and put that one right there. Let's make this smaller and boom. Perfect. Put the scores up. Nice. Alright. Here we go. Liquid versus 1337. I hope this is gonna be an interesting match to watch, man. Let's see it, man. I'm not really sure what happened though with Violence and Romania X. That's something that's quite interesting to me. Nova Score also getting beaten by Ren is quite a vague thing for me. How do you play 1-1? How do you play 1-1? I mean, it's crazy for choke and also QQ. Mainly QQ getting saved by the bell here, honestly. Saved by luck. Not really sure what's happening, man. Group 4 must be a chaos right now. Anyways, we are going to be playing... Well, we're not going to be playing, but we're going to watch the maps Middleburg, Rockfield, and Dynasty's Pearl. Dynasty's Pearl is one of the maps which I absolutely don't like playing on tournaments. Middleburg, it's quite alright. Rockfield's gonna be interesting. Hopefully we will see some gameplay for the B point. Alright. Alright. Group 4 is a mess right now. It's just a right mess. Romania X versus Violence. 1-1, man. Ugh, servers are doing some weird stuff. Alright, we'll be jumping into a match within a minute. And then we're gonna watch 1337 versus Liquid. Liquid having a quite dominant performance against TUA, even though they have been pressured on the push on Canal. Liquid kind of making like a good crossfire out of everything, reacting quickly to situations. Alright. 20 more seconds left, and then we will be put into Middleburg. Here we go. Let's see the lineup. 2 Felices for 1337. I kind of forgot that tank existed, but it's a really, really strong tank. 1 Felice for Team Liquid. Team Liquid looking to go up. Probably 1 Kranvagen to cover the B point and spawn. They do have a light tank, so they do have all the tanks going up spotted for Team Liquid. Team Liquid getting the C cap. Not really being contested there. 1337, quite aggressive in the city. Already making a push onto the Felice. Felice in quite some dangers there with the Felices. Still quite holding on. Down to 500, 2 more shots. Let's see if the Felice can finish him. Does get finished. Liquid getting a tank taken out. Countering the push, taking their Felice out in return. Can they get the second one? 67 bait. Getting shot down. It's 5-5. But 1337 does have the hit points advantage. Liquid pushing in on the Kranwagens. Kranwagen one shot. Striker out of shells. Kran does get taken out, but there 116 also gets taken out. 4-3. Liquid with the hit point advantage and the gun advantage here. Not really looking to push right now because they don't really have the intel, the spots. While 1337 has a light tank. Kranwagens trading. Pushing onto the Kran here. Kran will be taken out. Bad shot into the track, not doing any damage. Kran gets taken out. Will they be able to pick up the other Kran here? Kran getting tracked, stuck in the open. Missing a shot here. Only the light left over. Light looking to escape. It's probably already too late, knowing that they have cap advantage here as well for Team Liquid. Welcome, Abaddon. Liquid is probably taking this game. Light tank going for the C cap, but is going to be contested by the Kranwagen. 1 HE shot, 2 shots, and that is a victory for Team Liquid. Very well played on the part of Liquid, even after that aggressive push. Well recovered, nice counter push back into the city. Very well. Let's see. Put that to 1. Boom. Good performance from Liquid. Very well. All right. The deal for real, the deal for real. Welcome, man. Welcome. In the poll, Igor is still on the lead with the votes. 23 votes. Igor on top with 39%, even though Igor has been beaten just today. Liquid tying to that, actually. Also 39%. 17% for 1337. Best of 5. We can still see many things happen today. We can still see a comeback for 1337. And there we go. Felice kind of being a paywall in the tournament, knowing that it was quite expensive when it came out. But very, very strong tank with a 4-shot autoloader and very strong armor as well. We do see 4 116s on the side of Liquid, not taking the Felice there. We do see a mouse on the 1337 team going into the corner. Welcome, Razorblade. Light tank getting shot. Was that a blind shot? I feel like it was. Didn't really pay attention there. 1337 taking the cap lead right now. Liquid mainly on top of the medium hill. Looking to wait things out, get some intel about what's happening. Striker spotting the Kranwagen there. One 337 looking to make a move onto the A cap, even though there's two Krans holding that, with two 116s quite nearby to kind of counter it. Kran and Mouse and Felice bleeding quite a bit already. Krans with the reticle calibration decapping. Nice. Also the 116 having an angle there on the mouse. Decapping. Not really as expensive of a capture. Was expecting them to bleed more, but they did bleed quite a bit, but they still have cap advantage. Liquid kind of in a bad spot there with the mouse and the double Kran. They could get pushed quite easily here. 116 getting bled out quite a bit. Shokuda getting tracked as well. Not really good for escaping there. Let's see what's going on in the city. Felice is getting pushed here. Kind of separated from the team as well. Kran looking to fight with the mouse. 1337 kind of moving back into the city. Liquid is killing the Felice there. Kranwagen still on full HP, getting pushed by Devotion. Not really sure if that's the correct move here. Mouse is kind of stuck on top of the hill, not helpful anywhere. If they make their move fast, they could just win this, honestly. Kranwagen getting pressured by the 116. Kran gets the clip into the enemy Kran here. This guy needs to die instantly. Mouse. Not really looking to get shots into this 116. Knowing that the advantage is over here. 1337 not really getting any capture points anymore. 3 versus 1, but Mouse is still on full HP, not really getting what you want out of a mouse, which is obviously the meat shield effect. Mouse getting shot from basically everywhere. 116 trying to block the mouse from getting to the Kranwagen. Does get the Kran though. This seems to be a GG for Liquid. Really good comeback. Very, very good comeback there. Props to the team of Liquid winning there. Kran not being able... Why am I saying Kran? Mouse, the mouse, renamed user, not really being able to do what he was supposed to do, which is being the meat shield. Let's change the score to 2. And we are going to see Rockfield being played now. Chicken is ready and ready for watching. Good luck. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trying to keep it as entertaining as possible. We see a Hori on the side of 1337. Interesting choice. We see a 3 crowns, 2 116s. 3 crowns, 2 116s. Instead of a Felice, we do see a Hori. This means that they kind of want to take a tank destroyer with reactive over another heavy tank, which means more damage output. And the scary effect. I do expect quite a passive gameplay from 1337 now. All right, we'll see. We will see. We might also see some lights going up some hills, getting boosted up certain hills. Like this one, light could get up this hill if it gets boosted. Let's see it. Team Liquid looking to go to the heavy flank. Felice probably going to look for decaps on the C point, which the Panzerwagen isn't looking for. Panzerwagen is looking for early spots and might be able to still take the cap here. 1337 boosting the Hori up there. Huh. Interesting. Hori does get boosted up there. Nice. Kind of a small shootout between the Kran and the 116 here. Below the A point. Hori gets boosted up there. Does he get a good position though? He does get quite a decent position there. 1337 is looking to play this really passively to make the best out of their Hori. We might see a very, very good game for the Hori. Or a very bad game. Striker looking to get some spots here. Maybe even shots. Not really seeing anything though. Shokuda does get bled out quite a bit there. While being in the open. Light gets bled by the Felice. Kran gets a shot into the light tank. Liquid. What is Liquid looking to do? Kind of just sitting here, getting bled. Nothing much happening right now. Liquid going to push on the A points. And also try to get the B point. To gain back that cap advantage. Kranwagen here looking for some decaps onto the B point maybe. B already getting decapped. Kran's missing some shots. Looking to push through, maybe able to pick up Apple in 2 clips. Devotion not being able to get the B point, too expensive. Kran's going to take out the 116 here. 116 going forward. Okay, we'll be taking up the crown of the... Wow. Hori moved out to help out on the spawn. Light tank. Kranwagen gets taken out in the middle. Not really sure what's happening. A lot. Liquid all kind of low HP scattered around the map though. Light tank will be taking out the Hori here. Devotion kind of low on HP, not getting one shot into the 116, but gets picked up by the Rheinmetall. Felice in a unfortunate position here gets taken out, and this is a win for 1337. All right. A lot of things happened quite quickly here. Interesting that the Hori worked out so well, though. Let's go. Ready? Put the correct score. Properties 1. Will we see a comeback? That's the question. Will we see the comeback for 1337? We see 5 Crans, 1 Felice, and 1 LT for Team Liquid. And we see quite a variety of tanks here. 1 Kran, 2 116s, 2 Concepts, 1 Rheinmetall. Let's see. 3 116s, 1 Kran, 2 Concepts, and 1 Rheinmetall. Alright. Rockfield again. Will we see another boost on the team of 1337 here? They might be able to boost the light tank up the hill in their spawn. Here we go. All right. We see a bunch of crowns for Team Liquid. Will we see the boost for the Panzerwagen? Nope. Panzerwagen is looking for some early spots. Does use the bush there, might be expected. Liquid. Will he get blind fired? No, light is spotted though. 1337 looking for a very aggressive push here on the light tank. Light tank gets taken out. Kran in the open. Almost down to one shot. Is getting picked up. Felice looking for the counter kill on the 116. To kind of recover from this. Kran gets taken out. Light tank in a bit of a pickle here. Will he be able to escape this? Does he need to escape this? Kran getting pushed out. Amour getting the counter kill here. Apple getting 2 shots into Shokuda. Shokuda being picked up here. The really aggressive push seems to have worked out for 1337 here. Kran versus 3 other guys. Not really going to win that. Amour in a 1 versus 2 will be dying here. 1337 with a very, very quick game. Very fast push. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That is interesting. We are down to a tiebreaker actually on a Dynasty's Pearl, the map that I absolutely do not like. Romania X versus Violence is being resetted from scratch. Gonna start in. Has just started. Starting in 1 minute here. Huh. Okay, so we do see a mouse on Dynasty's Pearl for Liquid, and we see 1 Felice, 3 116s, and 2 crowns. Team 1337 still picking their tanks. 2 mice. Interesting. 2 mice. To probably make a move on the city. All right. Games are being scheduled manually by Wargaming now for EU. Not really looking good for Wargaming there. Kind of messy. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it will end up good. No. 1337 looking for the park. Is this going to be an aggressive push? This is going to be an aggressive push. 116 getting tracked, kind of wasting time there. Gets heavily bled out. 1337 kind of driving into a trap-ish. Getting tracked. A lot of time wasted here. Mouse looking to drop into this fight. Kran will be picked up now. Kran is picked up. 1337 pushing in from the B point, looking to punish the enemy tanks of Liquid. Apple has to be taken out as quickly as possible and does get taken out. 67 bait still alive. Ooh, that's a horrible shot to miss right there. Felice kind of out of the fight. Finally, the 116 gets picked up. Mouse kind of in a crossfire, but it's not really the tank you want to be shooting when you have a Kranwagen to shoot at as well. Liquid's player and Mouse player kind of sitting here, taking their crossfires. Now returning to each other. Being like, hey, I'm not done with you guys. Kranwagen gets pushed. And tracked as well, stuck in the open. Which gives Liquid the time to get another shot in from the Kran. Kran does get taken out. Which leaves the mouse on his own against 3 people again. Which I don't think this mouse of 1337 is going to win. And mouse gets picked up. Liquid taking this game. Very, very well played on the side of Liquid, expecting the aggressive push and punishing very well, wasting a lot of time with track shots there. Extremely well played on this side of Liquid here. Let's see. 3-2 against 1337. All right. Let's see what is going on here. This is going to be quite a mess, I believe. Romania X and Violence still playing. Okay, what the hell? This is a mess. Ren winning against Mosconia. Interesting. Very well played on Ren's side there. UNX versus Belov. Belov taking that one. UNX versus Prada again. One, three, three. What? Tough UA won against Igor. What? What? Okay. There is some interesting things happening. All right. Yeah. I don't think Igor is going to win this bracket. Believe it or not. Would have expected them to win against Tough UA, man. What? That must be kind of rough for them. 9, 10. Okay. No match to be seen. All right. All right. This is messy as hell, honestly. Romania X getting destroyed by Violence now on the rematch. I don't think Romania X is really happy with that, considering that they had to redo the matches. Most games starting in 4 minutes and some in 9. All right. We will be waiting for our invite. This is messy. Very messy. Yeah, I don't really know what to say about this, except for it being really messy. I mean, we already knew that, but damn man. Giro for 60 euros. What do you get for that? This looks like a daylight robbery to me, man. I mean, it does get gun depression. Yep. Interesting. Let's wait for the room invite. Igor not really being the fan favorite anymore after 31 votes. Liquid on top here. 1337 and Igor being tied in the poll. This is a disastrous evening for some. And we have our room, Tough UA versus 1337. Alright. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. One, 337. Alright. Tough UA. Let's reset the scores real quick. 0. This is a match. This is a mess. Damn. All right. Tough UA versus 1337. Let me know what you guys think. Who is going to win this? Tough UA or 1337? I think 1337 has a better chance at winning this, considering that they played 3-2 against Liquid and won quite easily against Liquid won quite easily against Tough UA. But we will see. We will see. Let's see what maps do we have. We have ourselves Yukon, Naval Frontier, and Port Bay. Alright. Yukon is not really one of my favorites. Naval Frontier is quite alright. And Port Bay. It's alright. Just not really a big fan of Yukon. It's not really a big map either. We will see. We will absolutely see. Going to be jumping into the room in 2 minutes. All right. 1337 versus Tough UA. Liquid, fan favorite. 33 votes for 33 votes in total. Liquid is in fact on top right now. But we might see a comeback for 1337. Which means that I mean, both of them are fighting for top 8 spots now. This is going to be very interesting. This might decide who of them is going to get into the top 8 today. Jumping into the match in 20 seconds here. What will we see on Yukon? Very small map, if you ask me. Very small map. All right. What will we see on the lineups? One Felice for 1337 and 2 lights. Interesting. All right. All right. We do see a Hori on the side of Tough UA. I wonder what they're going to do with that. Team 1337 looking to make a move on the D point. Not spotting anything yet. Tough UA going for the quick and aggressive positions. Looking for the crossfire here. Not really seeing anything. Ooh, Felice might be in a horrible spot here. Not really having backup. But does have a lot of armor to tank with. Kran gets absolutely disintegrated by the counter push. 60 TP is going to be next. Taking quite a big beating. What is happening here? Radioactive taking some shots. But also returning the favor onto the light tank, missing that last shot. Quite expensive for your DPM. Tough UA looking for the counter push again. Looking to maybe pick up for Dana here. Gets a shot into Apple here. Radioactive will be picked up. This 116, the Alisa, will be picked up very soon in this counter push. This is going to be a victory for 1337. And the light gets picked up. And the 60 TP sees himself in this unfortunate situation. Very well played for 1337, punishing the aggressive move of Tough UA. Very well. Let's put the score in. 0-1 for 1337. Kind of interested in what Liquid is doing right now. Probably they might be waiting to see who wins here. And then that will be the final of the bracket. Correct. Liquid has a break. This will decide who is going to be in the final of Group 5. We see a Vickers to Concepts and 4 crans for WA, and we see 4 crans, 1 Felice, and 2 lights for 1337. Ten more seconds, and we will be put into the next match of Yukon. All right, here we go. Sophia looking for the medium flank. 1337 also looking for the medium flank. Might be a big brawl. Getting early spots. 1337 having the information that the enemy is going to the medium flank. Getting early bleeds in with the light tanks. Oh no, this is bad for Toffee. Getting caught in the open basically. Franz will get nuked in the crossing. Concept taking another shot here. Team 1337 looking to kind of hold this position. Light tank taking a bit of a big risk there. Taking 2 shots. Not really great. 1337 looking to make a play on the Vickers. Kranvaken rotating out to maybe help the Vickers if he gets pushed by the light tank. Might be able to nuke the light when he comes in too far. Light tank getting caught in a bad position here. Activating reactive armor to try and not take as much damage. Light. What? Where did that show go? Light gets taken out. 1337 should be looking for the counter push on the D flank. Also looking for it, starting the counter push. Light gets taken out though. I don't think that really matters though. It's the Krans both have like 6 shots together. Taking out one concept. And this one is going to die very soon. This Kran tracked in the open will be picked up as well. This is quite a confident win for WA. Kind of bleeding too much by pushing in the open there. Not really handy dandy. Kran looking to reload his last shell. Kind of risky with the lights also shooting him. Kran finishing the other Kran. Light tank on his own against 3 other enemies. I mean, we've seen some crazy stuff. Okay. That's a crazy shot. And the light tank is down to 1 shot. Will be picked up here, probably. Grand wagons ready to shoot. Taking the caps. What are you supposed to do as a light in this position, really? Trying to get a shot in, whiffing, and gets taken out. That's another point for the team of 1337. Boom. All right. We are off to Naval Frontier. What is it that we will see on Naval Frontier? It's a pretty alright map. 2 Hories for Tafue. Might be looking for some interesting bleeds. 3 Hories. Wow. Okay. This is an interesting lineup for Tafue. Okay. I mean, I rate it, man. I rate it. 2 Crans, 1 Felice, and a Vickers, and 3 Hories. Oh, this interesting. Interesting, man. I mean, are they going to just pre-aim a certain crossing to try and get like 1 guy out of the game instantly? That could be something they're intending to do. 1337 taking Arena Cheronte, and I have not seen that tank yet in the Prove Your Skills. Let's see. Let's see what that tank can do. Cheronte kind of getting a DPM buff last rebalance. I will be watching these Hories very closely. Splitting up. Hmm. Hmm. Hori looking to go up. Probably going to try and hold this flank. Trying to hold the high ground here. The light tank of 1337 looking to capture the A point, seeing that it's kind of free. Rinoceronte in the middle. No, not in the middle. What am I saying? Felice getting caught on the crossing. Rinoceronte getting absolutely disintegrated into the crossing for a decap on the C point. Interested to see how they're gonna recover from this. Radioactive taking way too many shots, capping the C point. Apple getting bled. 1337 bleeding quite a bit. Not really sure where to make a move. Light tank bleeding the Kran on the C point. Tough UA rotating. Light tank getting some shots. Tough UA investigating on the A point. Getting into a pretty bad position, I would say. You're gonna bleed quite a bit there for the A point, the high ground. Ooh, Hori gets a beating. Tough UA's Horis are making a move on top. Moving in with the Horis and the reactive armor. Trying to take out the Rinoceronte. I don't know. This isn't not really worth it, I would say. You're bleeding so much. That's one shot. Enemy Hori on the one shot as well. I don't think that was very smart on Tough UA's part, pushing there with the Horis. No, absolutely not. This crown gets picked up. Vickers trying to make the advantage here, taking out the crown. Is kind of in a bad position. Don't really want to bleed right now. We see 2 one-shots on the side of Tough UA. And 2 basically full HPs on 1337 side. Tough UA does have the cap advantage, but not really positional advantage here. Cap advantage is taken by 1337 now that they got the B cap. Will have to pull back. Will wait until We'll wait until Tough UA makes a move. Light tank looking to investigate. Will be caught. Spotting each other. Felice not really caring. Tough UA making a move for the B point. Felice kind of getting punished. Will be picked up by the other Felice up top. Probably. Does get picked up, and that is a confident victory for 1337. Very well played on the side of 1337. I don't really know what Tough UA was doing there with the push with the 3 Horis on the side of the C point, I think. I don't really know what they were doing. But they didn't really have to push there, though. I mean, yeah. Not really sure. Let's see. Do we have any more games today? Yes. Yes, we do. One more game. Final. We will see a final. My chat doesn't work on this. Okay, we'll go back to the first scene then. All right. We will see 1337 versus Liquid again. Very well, very well. Boom, 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 boom. Let's reset the score. put that 0 to 0. Perfect. Yeah, WA kind of pushing into a bunch of people with the Horis bleeding quite a lot. I don't think that was worth it. I think they should have been more passive there. We will be seeing some liquid action again. This is going to be a big one. Both these teams are fighting for top 8 spots. Let's wait for the invites. Let's see what happened in the other groups today. Nova Score up against Ren again. I hope for Kova that they will win against Ren. I mean, if you ask me, they kind of should. I don't know. BPS for RIP versus U3. BPA still going on. B-Love. Unexpected loss to Prada. Right. From 0-2 to 3-1. We will see B-Love versus Prada then. Choke versus Violence. I don't know what's going on in this group. I don't even want to look at it. To be quite honest. Group 6, Illum. Winning against Lizun. Did not really expect that one. Lizun against Solve. Rush team losing to IPA. That there's some very interesting things happening this previous skill. Let's wait for the room invite. I would love to entertain you guys with some gameplay, but I don't know when the game starts. Does it give a date? Some time? No, it does not. Give me a time. Might be able to gamble. Absolutely not. This draw is horrible. And this one is horrible as well. Okay. Camos. Ah. I don't know what's going on here, though. Like, eh. Interesting things are happening in this season. I would love to have a time. Winter Malinovka, Oasis Palms, and Desert Sands. Let's see. When will we get the invite? Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ba da da ba da ba da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Invite. Invite. This was quite messy for the EU server today. Oh well. Oh well. Stuff happens, you know. Makes it more interesting, anyways. Let's wait for the. Invite, invite, invite. Is there. Wait, what? I want my invite. Ba 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 da ba da bow. No timestamp yet. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Let's see. Kova 4 rip 1 against U3 BPA. Okay. Never lose your smile. What a great name. Are these guys done? No, not yet. We're probably waiting on these guys on group 4, I think. I'm not sure though. We will have to wait for. It is quite messy. Don't want to be missing any games. Waiting. What will we see? Is there any timestamp? No. I want my timestamp. Are they still going? That's crazy. I mean, not really. Liquid versus 1337. Liquid is still on top with the votes. With 38% of the votes. 1337 with 32% of the votes. So you guys think that Liquid's going to win? Alright, we will see, man. We will see you pretty soon, hopefully. Are these guys done? No. Okay, QQ versus Romania X is 3-1 for QQ. Very well. Yeah. Yeah. This group's a mess. All right. All right. Are these guys done? No. Wow. This is taking a bit. Taking quite a while. Kova versus Ren is already ongoing though. Let's watch that. Ren is losing to Kova, finally. I expected Kova to win in the first place already. I mean, not really sure why they lost last couple of matches. But that's alright, I guess, man. Do, 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 do. A bit of a yawn. Man, I would have wished to play some games to entertain, man. But I just don't know when the invite's gonna come. It would be really unfortunate if it just randomly came out of nowhere mid-game. Missing one of the matches. Ooh. Kova kind of missing one tank now. Light tank on the Ren team gets taken out though. Kova gets bled out quite a bit against the Ren. Okay. I'm waiting. The matches are already happening. Already done, by the way. Kova won against Ren. Okay. So Kova and Ren is already happening. I am not sure what's happening here. Okay, so these guys do have a timestamp, which is 5 minutes ago. Okay. Do we have a timestamp? No. These guys have a timestamp, which is 9:55. Let's hope if we see. Let's hope that we see this matches quite quickly, quite soon. Ooh. Mm, 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 do, 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 do. Mm. These guys are done. We're just waiting for the finals. Uh, um. I would love to have the invite. Nothing is happening. I hate this. Ah, perfect. All right, Liquid versus 1337. Here we go. Took some time. Took some time. Took some time. Liquid on the left side. Boom. 1337 on the right and 0 0. Perfect. Final match. Final match. Let's see if we can get some interesting last games for the top 8. Watch two teams give their everything to get to the top 8. To get their chance at the top 8. Do. 4 minutes. We are going to watch Winter Malinovka on the first map. Not really one of my favorites either. But it's quite an alright map actually. It's yeah, mm, it's hard to play. It's quite hard to play. 3 more minutes left to go. Boom, 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 boom. Let's see, who do you guys think is going to win? Waman, quick turn. I will start soon, I fix. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's okay, Waman. We will wait patiently. The server issues of today sound hard, man. Waman is having a hard day at work. Can already see the wargaming employee coming back from home, just launching herself at the sofa. Now it's my turn to relax. Alright, we'll be dropping into the match in 1 minute. And we are going to be watching the finals of Group 5 for Day 2 of Previous Skill 3. Very interesting. I really do think that these are going to be some interesting games. I wish both teams the best of luck. And we are dropping into the match. All right. Let's see, what time is it? 10 p.m. Let's see how long this is gonna take, these games. Might do some games myself after this couple. We do see two concepts, one 116, one Felice, and two crans for the team of Liquid. We do see Kran and two lights. Striker looking to get up into the basic bush, which I would probably take this position because you can actually boost up here, right here, to get into that position, which they don't really expect most of the times, and you do get spots also on the heavy flank. Liquid kind of in the city, 1337 on the medium flank, kind of waiting, trying to get some bleeds back into the team of 1337. I feel like I repeated myself. Liquid looking to make a push on the light tank. Quite aggressive there. Could pay off though. 1, 2. Will the light survive this? Yes, light is stuck. Light tank is stuck behind the house though. 1337 making their move back to the spawn, keeping one cran to hold these two guys. Kranwagen kind of in a crossfire here. Probably going to get picked up quite early, quite soon here. Light tank pushing in with the reactive armor there. Concept gets nuked. One more. Concept's out of the game. 1337 making their move on the flank. Kran gets picked up. This is quite tied. Quite literally just tied, man. LT trying to get into the fight, help out instead of being out of the fight, not really doing anything. Gets a shot into the Kranwagen here. Enemy light tank, Rheinmetall Panzerwagen, getting some cross shots here. Bounce. One Apple getting picked up from 1337. Out in the open. Amour getting punished for it though. Liquid trying to make a push onto this Kranwagen. Cedric not really trying to get picked up here. Does get one shot in and finishes the Kran off. 116 looking to make a push for that 167 bait to take him out. Light 1v1. 1337 RHM Panzerwagen does win that one. Liquid with 2 one-shots. 3 one-shots actually versus a light. This is going to be interesting because the light obviously has the mobility and the view range to just outspot them. Light tank. I don't think it's wise for the light tank to touch any base capture points. Kind of moving into the enemy here. Spots the Kran. Kills the Kran. Gets spotted though. Doesn't get spotted. Does not get spotted. He has to make a move quite soon though. Due to the capture point. Not really having a bunch of time to work with. We're just gonna follow this light for now. Light tank. 116 is behind the house here. Kran. Kran. Ooh. Bad position to be caught in, man. He should definitely wait with that. That is a bit too predictable of a move here, but it's fine. Is he going to step into the cap? Yes, he is. 116 will have to react to this. Both get spotted. 116 will have to make his move. Gets taken out by the light. Light tank clutch is a 1 versus 3 there. Very well played. That's 1.41337 here. All right. Very well played by the light tank here. These are the games that we want to see. The close ones, the exciting 1 versus 3 clutches. We will be seeing another game for Winter Malinovka. Ooh, WZ121 on the team of 1337. They will probably put that one in the medium side corner. I think at least I've seen that happen before. We see full crown, 1 Felice and 1 LT for Team Liquid. And we see 2 1-to-1s for 1337. This is what I call interesting. Very interesting. The 1-to-1 is actually quite a good tank, but I don't know if it's like suited for competitive. It has reactive armor, it has really good aiming time, but it doesn't really... It doesn't really fit in the meta, if you ask me. It doesn't really fit in there. It doesn't really fit in the meta. We will see. We will see. They might prove me wrong. They might prove me wrong. Looking forward to that. All right, moving up. We will in fact see the 1-to-1s moving to the corner, kissing the red line here to not get spotted on the crossing. Very well. Light tank does take a shot there. Kran's reacting to the 1-to-1s quite aggressively. Light tank gets bled out. Quite a lot, actually. To a 2-shot. Can imagine that They are not really happy about that on the 1337 side. Light tank on the side of Liquid gets nuked as well, though. Kind of missed that, though. Not really seeing that happen. 1-1 gets nuked. The next 1-1 will be nuked soon. Ooh, that's a bad bounce. Okay, 1-1 will be picked up. 67 bait will is putting himself kind of in a crossfire. Not really in the best position there. Will be taken out very, very soon here. Very nice. They might be able to make a push onto Shokuda up here. But I don't know if that's really worth it. I mean, that means that you're putting 2 tanks out of the fight here. I don't see 1337 winning this. Devotion looking to get shots into this Kranwagen here. Gets 1 shot in. Kills the other Kran right there. And gets the last shot in. Kran face off right here. Will be taken out right here. And that is GG's for Team Liquid. The 1-1 strat not really working out there. Getting pushed out too early. Liquid reacting to it quite nicely by actively pushing that corner with a Kran to pressure. Very nice. Very nice. Let's put the score in. Boom. We see a hurry on Oasis Palms for Team Liquid. We see a bunch of Krans, 1 Felice. We see 2 Felices for Team 1337 though. Both get 1 light. Liquid kind of more into the LT. Does he even have the Rheinmetall? He does. Will be going into the match. All right. All right, we do see some blind shots here. Trying to get some free shots on the crossing. Light tanks meeting each other. LT not hitting a shot. Not really hitting the second one either. Let's see what's going on in the city. Nothing much yet, just holding. Light tank gets another shot. Ugh, that's not really great for the light tank. Liquid looking to make a move onto the A cap. What will 1337 do to react to this? Kind of wasting time on the Felicia there in the city. It's not really worth it. 1337 taking the cap lead. Forcing Liquid to be making a move later on in this match. Liquid currently waiting for the perfect moment, trying to get some bleeds out. Ori not really useful here. Okay. 1337 making a push on the A cap here. If getting bled out. Apple on the medium flank. Getting kind of taken out there. Light tank in a bit of a bad spot. 1337 kind of bled a lot there for pushing. I just heard as well from our dear Wargaming employee that she is so kind to let me stream the finals for Group 4 as well, which is Violence or maybe Romania or QQ. I don't know. Ooh, yeah. 1337 gave up. All right. Light tank still going though. Will the light tank do another miracle? That's my question for today. Will he do another miracle? Liquid's Crown Wagons are looking to kind of close in on distance. Also looking to get the other capture point. Not looking to lose at all. Lights. Running for his life. Got spotted in a really horrible position there. And is taken out in a second, maybe? Light tank will be taken out. Oh, why do they miss? Ooh. Light tank is taken out. Alright. That's another point for Liquid team. It's 2-1. 2-1 for Team Liquid. All right. We are seeing another Hori for Liquid. We see another Hori for Liquid. This time some 116s on both teams. Alright. 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 Hopping into the next match. Do we see anything specifically weird? Not really. Only the Hori though. Blind shots are being done. Both teams kind of looking towards the A side here. (1337) playing kind of aggressively here. Don't think this is really going to work out. Kind of getting caught off guard, I guess. Do get some pretty good bleeds out from there. Questionable. Quite questionable. Liquid is actually in quite a solid position, but I feel like it's quite awkward for both teams to be in this position here. I mean, probably better for Liquid because they're just holding their spawn. 1337 getting slowly bled out due to the crossfires here. Kind of making a move back to this Kranwagen. This Kranwagen might be in some danger here. Alright, Kranz. Cedric is going to be pushed very soon. Which means that Liquid will be pushing these 116s here. To counter that. Striker has to get the hell out of there before he gets stalked by the other light tank. This 116 kind of in a bad position here, getting picked up very soon. Hori has a great position. Liquid having more tanks. Light tanks are kind of chasing each other and not really into the fight, which means that Liquid has one more tank, one more gun to fire. Felice getting pressured here. Kranwagen also getting shot by the light here. Not really sure if that's really the play. Liquid does have all the caps, so even if it doesn't go great, they just have to get up a couple of kills and they will be fine. Liquid looking to make a push onto Apple, waiting for his teammates. Kind of just holding, not really moving, but keeping the pressure on. Liquid will be winning this game on caps. Very nice game from Liquid. Bleeding a lot of HP from the 1337 team. And with that, winning the game. Let's see. I think I'll be streaming Group 4 finals as well. I just got told that I could. I do not have logos for those teams though, which should not be. All right, let's get back here. We don't want to look at the lineups. Perfect. We're gonna make something of today. Very well. Very, very well. Kind of late into the room. We are going to be watching QQ versus Violence, I believe. No, QQ versus Choke. Oops. Oops. Yeah. QQ versus Choke. Choke, choke, choke. QQ versus Choke. Again, probably Winter Malinovka and Desert Sands, Oasis Palms. I don't know what it's called. I forgot. Oasis Palms. Winter Malinovka, Oasis Palms, and Desert Sands as a tiebreaker. Alright. Alright. Props to Liquid for winning against 1337. And now we are going to look at QQ versus Choke. Into the match within 1 minute. Perfecto, perfecto. I don't really think that should have shown up on the stream. I have my stream on my phone right now, and I just saw what happened when joining the room. Let's hope no one else saw that. I mean, they can't change in 10 seconds, I hope, based off a lineup. All right. QQ versus Choke. We see 4 concepts, 116, 2 Felices, and on the other side we see 3 116s, 3 concepts, and 1 light. All right. Here we go. We see that Choke is kind of looking towards the heavy flank, and QQ is taking the A cap on the medium flank here. Extraordinaire might be interested in the B cap. Don't really think that he will though. Might be a bit risky. Nothing much happening for now. Some rotations. Leads into Sneer. Performance gets shot in the middle. So they do the quite an aggressive peek there. Does quite pay off if you ask me. 2 free shots, very well. Choke looking to make a rotation back to their spawn, maybe? QQ in quite a bit of control here. Does take the 116 out here. Sneer out of the match. Choke making their move on Oxbow. Oxbow will be pressured quite a bit here. Does not really get taken out because they don't really have the clipping potential here with only 2 tanks. Oxbow will be wasting a lot of time for 3 tanks here. Oxbow gets taken out. Jera versus Walking Ace and Spanish Sahara. Walking Ace looking to get a nice full clip in. Take out Jera. Low rolls on the last shell. Horrible. Horrible luck. Daze getting pressured by Pop Drinker. Pop Drinker not really having the clipping potential to kill Daze. Daze being supported by the 116. QQ with 5 guns versus Kamik in his concept. And Kamik gets taken out. QQ will be taking the first match. Very well played by QQ. Taking quite some control. Was quite a good counter push by Choke as well. Let's change the score. 1 for QQ. Perfect. Okay, we see 2 Felices on the team of Choke and 3 Concepts and 1 Kran. Choke seems like quite a new clan. Is in fact a new clan. Let's close this poll here. Liquid did in fact win. Alright, here we go. Second match. Please don't choke team versus white girl music. Both teams looking to make a move towards the medium flank. QQ more interested in the corner though, with the Concepts pushing up the corner. Jared does take a hit. Concepts. For the Concepts, not really worth moving in now. Okay. This is a 5 versus 4. Ooh, quite a bad shot there. Concept gets taken out here. Marcinek in a horrible spot here. Does not get taken out because of some bad shots here. Choke looking to make their counter move onto these guys. Completely isolated. And do in fact take out both those Concepts here. QQ in the meantime did counter push onto this Felice. Felice gets taken out. Ring around the rosy. Concept gets taken out. Spanish Sahara looking for a move onto the Concept here. Is not able to take out this Concept. This is a GG for Choke team. Having more tanks in the corner, able to push that easier. Some pretty bad shots from players as well. And Days gets taken out. 1-1. 1-1. For nobody because it's equal. What the hell? All right, next match will be on Oasis Palms. We see two Felices on the side of QQ. Two Crown Wagons, 1-1-16, one Hori, and a Light. 3 crowns. All right. 4 crowns on the side of Choke, 2 Felices, and 1 Light, I think it was. Yes. All right. Light blind shots going in. QQ looking to make a move for the C point. Choke taking the A point view. QQ playing very passive with the cap advantage. Not really needing to make a move. Kind of waiting what happens. Kind of cornering them in their spawn as well. Blind shots. Light tank of Choke looking to get some information about the medium flank. Kranvagen takes a shot. Still just keeping everything on lock. Hori. Kind of pre-aiming a bush. Thanks for the stream, but it's kind of laggy every 5 seconds. Yeah. Nothing much I could do about that. Unfortunately, I could lower the stream to 30 frames per second since keep just at 1080p. I'll take a look, man. I'll take a look. I'll try out for tomorrow. See what best. See what's best. Choke bleeding a bit here. Choke still looking to make the move on the C cap. Also in the meantime, trying to get some bleeds into Spanish Sahara, who got into the A cap. Do they get the D cap? They do not get the D cap. Spanish Sahara will be taken out though. Kind of isolated between 4 people. Choke probably looking to take out the Kranwagen here in the middle. Not really able to do that. Pop Drinker is going to get taken out here. Will they be able to take out the Kran? Yes, Kran gets taken out. Walking Ace will be taken out there as well. Felicia just has to waste their time and has to try and get shots into the light, ideally. Hori does get taken out. 3-3. 3-3. 3-3. QQ does have the cap advantage here. Which means that Choke has to start making their move really soon. Which is not gonna happen. QQ will be winning this match as well. Very well played to QQ. Let's put the score in. Boom. 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 There we go. Really do that either. Okay. This might be the last match if QQ wins this. Otherwise, it will get down to the tiebreaker on Desert Sands. We see 2 Felices on the team of Choke. 3 Crans, 1 Hori, and a Light. On the team of QQ, we see 2 Crans, 1 116, 3 Concepts, and 1 Light. And here we go. I would love to see another tiebreaker, honestly. Would love that. All right. see blind shots. Yes. As per usual. Light tank getting some spots in for the team. Choke team kind of a passive position here. QQ pretty aggressive into the medium flank here. Bleeding the Kranwagen out. Kran gets absolutely nuked here. Choke taking the A cap. But QQ does have quite a big hit point advantage right in the beginning of the match. Oxbow holding the spot, holding the spawn, holding the A point, making sure Joke team cannot make a push through the city. QQ team making a push for the enemy spawn. We'll be trying to take these two crowns out right here. Ooh, crowns are a bit distracted with the Felice. Do not see this coming. Kamik gets nuked. Pop Drinker will be the one next to die. But not very soon due to the reload time. Ooh. Spanish Sahara. Kind of in a pickle here. Does get some cover from walking Ace, making sure that the Felice doesn't peek him again, but does get taken out. QQ continuing their push into the city. Light tanks kind of 1v1ing here. Performance looking to pick up the Hori and the Kran. Ideally the Kran. And right here, the Hori perfect. Walking Ace and Soli to the looking to kill Extraordinaire. Lorenzo will be next. And that is the game-winning victory for QQ. Very nice game. Probably because of those early bleeds as well. Enemy Kran's not really able to finish their push into the medium flank. Anyhow, we will be seeing Kova, Ren, BPS, 4RIP, B-Love, Prada, Choke, QQ, Liquid, 1337, Ilum, and Solve, IPA, and Rush into the third stage, if I'm not mistaken, which will be streamed tomorrow as well in the evening. Anyways, I hope you guys